So we go back to the supplements. For many years, I'm not convinced why we have to take supplements, because I said if we eat right, and then why we need supplements. And then afterwards, after doing a lot of research and also the knowing the science behind the supplements, and I was convinced, yes, we need supplements for a lot of reasons. Of course, the supplements is not say you have to do everything, everybody has to do everything. No, it depends on your own family history, your lifestyle, your genetic, and then your medical condition, your and your knowledge, and your environment. So it's compilation of everything to finally have the customized the own formula for yourself. For me, mostly it's different kind of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidant, anti-inflammatories, and some like fish oils. So those kind of things. Like I said, everybody are different. So according to myself, I choose some like a different dosage, different kind, and of course different brand depends on you have to buy from trust brand, and then make sure you pay what you get, what you paid for. So that's very important. Otherwise, you spend a lot of money, waste your money, and then buy a lot of junks and garbage, and even poison yourself. And overload your liver and kidney. So that's something we need to concern for the supplements. Of course, if the food therapy can help you, maybe that's the best. That's most natural one. But unfortunately, because our modern food industry, and the farm practice, our soil and our food, it's not as same as before. So that's why we have to do some supplements. For the supplements, for me, in the morning, I do vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. Vitamin D3 I take 5,000 IU, and vitamin K2 I take 200 microgram, and for the vitamin B3, that is lysine, it's time release lysine, I take 500 milligram. That is for dilate the blood vessel, and then improve the circulation. It's very good, healthy very good for your heart, for your arteries, and for your nutritions. And also I do B complex, and then I do the, and also the iodine. Iodine I take 12.5 milligram. For the B12 I take 100 microgram, and that works very good for me. I check my blood work, and I monitor my a lot of mineral and vitamin levels, so I know which one is optimal, which brand is working. So in that case, we don't waste our money and time. And also I do the astaxanthin. Astaxanthin is very most powerful antioxidant. It's from algae, and then it's good for the health, for the skin, for the joints, for the eyes, and for your immune system. And also turmeric, I take 500 milligram. It's also very good antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. I just take every day. If sometimes I don't, I feel not optimum. I feel probably some inflammatory undergoing, and I take a little bit more than 500 milligram. Also, I take in the morning I take zinc. I take zinc 50 milligram with 2 milligram copper. They go together. If you take too much zinc, you might get a copper deficiency. If take too much copper, you might get zinc deficiency. Especially copper, you have to be very careful. You don't overuse it. For the reason I take zinc, because it's good for your hormone production and for your energy and for your immune system, and for the copper, because it's help for the white hair. After, just love it, but again, copper is very you should be very careful, don't overtake it. And also for the best optimum of my mental health, because you don't want just the physical health, you need the mental health. That's very important. Sometimes maybe mental health is even more important than the physical, because if you are mentally ill, and then you will be not happy, not healthy, consider health. So that's why, for this reason, I took some, because for the stressful job, and then the busy lifestyle, and then so nowadays everybody gets kind of adrenal fatigue, in order to produce more cortisol to deal with the stressful life you're facing, and then your body borrow or steal the raw material from the progesterone or prognanolone in order to make more cortisol, and what you happen, you have progesterone deficiency, you get also testosterone deficiency, and so those are very, very unhealthy. So I take 100 milligram prognanolone. That's we call the grandma of the hormone. So that is good dosage for me, but not for everyone. Some people maybe only take 25 milligram a day, or twice a day, some 50 milligram, but for me 100 milligram it's the optimum, for me. And also I take 5 milligram of the DHEA, we call the mother of the hormone. It's at the beginning I took probably 25 milligram, and then I downgrade to 10 milligram. Right now I keep 5 milligram, and I monitor my blood level of DHEA so far, and then it's very very good optimum level for me right now. So I'm happy. I just stay in this level. And also for the evening, I take digest enzyme to help me complete digest, because indigest it's a big problem for the leaking gut, and also for a lot of the immune system, the allergies, autoimmune disease. It's all caused by leaking gut, and indigest is partial of the problem, original problem. So that's why I take digestive enzyme, and also the probiotics, so to help me to balance, to repopular my gut microbiome, to make sure everything it's in right portion, and right, it's function right, because the microbiome is very important for our digest, for our nutrition, and also for our anti inflammatories. So a lot of people get problems they didn't know it's because microbiome, their microbiome is totally out of whack or imbalance. So I take routinely the biotics. And also I take a lot of fibers because the fibers that's why I do the morning smoothie instead of juice, because I want to keep a lot of fibers. That is the food of our probiotics. So that can help us to bowel movement, and then a lot of nutrition, absorption, minerals, and the vitamins, and also prevent the cancer of the rectal cancer, colon cancer, or something like that. And in order to balance my hormone, I take CDG, estrogen, DIM. CDG, it's very good for detoxing the liver. It's extracted from some food and leaf vegetables, and DIM, it's the DIM and IC3. It's extraction from the about 7 vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, kale, cauliflower, and those vegetables. Probably 200 milligram equal to roughly about 6-7 pounds of vegetables. So the mainly for the DIM and the IC3, it's promote good healthy the estrogen metabolic pathway to push the estrogen pathway to the 2-hydroxy estrogen pathway instead of 4 or 16. That is towards to the cancer pathway. So that's why this is very important to balance our estrogen, because estrogen dominant, it's a huge problem in nowadays in both men and women. The estrogen dominant cause a lot of the obesity and toxic, and also the cancers, biliary or bad ones. For example, like breast cancer, uterine cancer, and the ovary cancer or cyst. Those are, and for the men, it's for prostate cancer. So this DIM can really help both men and women for their estrogen metabolism. So to prevent. So I took Simcore. Simcore, it's brand name of the from the also molecular products. This is very good nutraceutical company, and the Simcore, it's 1 gram of the berberine. Berberine, it's the extraction from some plants. It's very good for the insulin resistance. They increase the body to the insulin sensitivity, so can prevent, treat, or even reverse the some diabetes or the all the problem caused by the insulin resistance. And also the 200 milligram ALA in this compound nutraceutical product will help for the antioxidant and then improve the metabolic dysfunction, improve this. It's good for your lipid panel, high blood pressure, and the diabetes. Those are main cause of our modern disease. That's down the road will be heart disease and stroke, or even cancer, or dementia, or Alzheimer's. So they are all caused by that. and also I take fish oil every day. And another thing I take, it's 200 milligram the seleniums. It's good for the thyroid and also for heart. But don't take over 400 a day. 200 or 300 should be good enough to maintain good healthy. Also, I use the glutathione topical to help me to fight for the inflammatory and free radicals. For the glutathione, everybody knows glutathione. It's our front line of the antioxidant free radicals. You can do the IV drip. You can do IV push. Intramuscular injection. There's some like liposoma form of drink, and the one I prefer, it's liposoma topical use. I just spray in my palm and then put on top of my liver and rub